are these the consequences of your actions? Sorrows, sorrows, press, press.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back. So how are you guys doing today? So this video is one that I'm very excited to do because you guys will understand when we get into it. But before I get into it, my usual disclaimer: this video is strictly for educational purposes. Please do not go searching out anybody that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comment, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So do you guys remember this video? Yeah, that particular palm-colored woman that was getting called out for cultural appropriation and then turned it into a whole thing where she started challenging black women to wrestling matches and stuff like that. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, please just go and check out that video. Well, it turns out that this is a follow-up to that video because there's tea, guys. You know when they say she effed around and she found out? Here comes the consequences of our actions. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm just going to go right ahead and play the video.
I just wanted to come on here and sincerely apologize to everyone who was offended by me having braids. I didn't think anyone would really care, but I've decided to cut them out because I think it's really disrespectful. Shut the fuck up! That's what y'all really wanted me to say, huh? That's how y'all want me to react to this shit. Look at him. Kiss my white fucking ass, bitch. Slavery has been over for about 160 years. Nobody who was alive.
I made this video and it aged amazingly. It really did. Because let me update y'all. So she took down her hair and she still wanted to troll. She said, "Love your natural hair, heart." Mind you, she went on live like this when she was taking her hair down. Her black boyfriend, he all like, "Yeah, oh yeah, babe, they jealous, them jealous, they mad. Your hair ain't go nowhere." Okay. Now here we are. Because she had to cut off her hair because it was so knotted up. Now she's in an unplucked wig. In my video, I said she was going to look back, be like, "Dang, I tried to be a black woman and I failed." And what happened? You wanted to sit on the internet, you wanted to be ignorant, you and your boyfriend. Oh, black women are jealous of me. And now your hair gone. Now you is bald-headed. And I can't even feel bad for you. I can't even feel bad for you because we told you. Even your people tried to tell you. You're embarrassing. And I hope you learn from this, but you probably will.
Now, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I did not see that coming. See, you know, on the videos where we've talked about, you know, cultural appropriation, white women wearing braids and why they shouldn't wear braids, you see a lot of black women telling them that their hair is going to fall out. I don't know if a part of me felt like maybe it was an exaggeration, maybe their hair wasn't really going to fall out. You know, the way even when we put our hair in braids, when you comb your hair, when you take out the braids, definitely you're going to have some fallout. So I thought maybe it was something like that. But you guys, I was not prepared for this amount of hair loss. I was not prepared for that amount of hair matting.
I have this huge matted section like right there, and there's no way in fucking hell that I'm gonna be able to get this shit out.
Like, I've never seen that kind of thing. At some point it looked like dog hair. Like, I have never seen that type of thing. You know, this is my first time actually seeing it come to pass. Like, black women said it was going to happen, and it happened exactly as they predicted. And when I was watching that video, of when she was cutting her hair, my jaw dropped. Like, I'm surprised the fly did not fly into my mouth, because I was like, so this is true. Like, really? I'm not evil. I promise you guys that I'm not evil, because I feel like I shouldn't be laughing at another woman's pain. But then she was warned. She went to the extent of trolling black women and then making it into a whole business because her views were up. She was really stunting on people, feeling like she was going viral, you know, starting up a YouTube channel because of this drama, releasing new music off of the publicity she was getting from this drama and stuff like that. So she definitely was profiting off of rage farming black people, black women specifically. So there's a part of me that feels like she deserves what she got. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels this way? Anyway, you guys know, like, even generally on TikTok, a lot of black people are like, okay, we have to stop giving this woman the attention she's seeking. She's trolling us just for the views and clicks at this point. Let us stop talking about her. But you see, when that whole hair cutting thing going semi-bald happened, a lot of people that were like, they were not going to talk about her again, came back on TikTok and made videos about her because it was just too sweet to pass up on. So I'm just going to play some of their stitches and reactions.
This morning, I would like to give a shout out to the ancestors. When we as black people say don't use our things and they are ours for a specific reason, and y'all just be like, well, you can't gatekeep blackness. Culture should be shared with everybody. I just want to remind y'all, we tried to tell you.
I said she's gonna be in her wig era next month. Watch. Called it. The shrug. We warned you. And all the other white people in the comments who were like, you're just gatekeeping, just let people do what they want, it's their own hair. This is why she was warned, y'all.
Now, we've all seen this woman, right? I did a deep dive, all of her social media accounts, and I thought she must be promoting something. I'm convinced this woman is going through a mental health crisis. There's no other conclusion I can come up with. She went from being like a regular white woman all these years to reposting things on Twitter calling black women weave heads. Now, mind you, when she got these braids, we told her, hey girl, your hair gonna fall out. Now she out in these streets looking like this. But instead of listening to us, what did she do? She laughed it off. You may think, but she had her hair done by a black woman. How could this happen? Look at this woman's face. This one was up to no good. She talked about her entire family is racist. Also, having kids by the race that your family is very racist towards does not get back at them. It just harms your child. From the mouth of babes, this man said, I have a child by a black man, so it's okay. And I'ma still get braids again. Why when y'all hate farm, y'all go against the folks that look like me? It's weird. We just be trying to help y'all out, but y'all don't ever listen. Anyway, somebody do a wellness check on this girl. I don't think she's okay mentally, physically, spiritually.
Listen, all I gotta say is sometimes karma happens when you least expect it. So it is what it is. The universe got our back. That's all I gotta say.
Oof. Friendly reminder to stop stealing black culture. Guys, we have so many beautiful hairstyles and braids that white people can do that does not require stealing from black culture. Like, seriously. Beautiful. Breathtaking. Not gonna rip your fucking hair out. Simple. So many options.
Doubling down on this antagonizing of black women, she did not have a choice.
Maybe the craziest thing about how whiteness interacts with culture is that these people seemingly never even consider that the cultures that they're stealing from, replacing, might have been doing things for a reason. With this example, with black women's braids, the idea that you could seemingly think that it was a purely decorative thing that anyone could engage in is ridiculous. Literally, of course, our style of braids is derived from the texture of our hair. Our ancestors were not dumb and they weren't thoughtless. Of course, they were responding to the stimuli in the environment and themselves. It's the same thing as colonizers coming across mud huts or controlled forest fires and assuming that it's primitive stupidity rather than like a very logical and ecologically sound response to the environment around you. Other cultures do what they do for a reason. It's not just fun and games.
Y'all listen, I think that girl who got those braids that she shouldn't have because they weren't for her hair type, I think every aspect of this has been a publicity stunt. Now, obviously, part of this we know from that phone call that she had with Crystal, where she said that she didn't actually believe some of the things that she was saying. She was just saying it because her publicist told her to. And it was very obvious that she was farming clout from Crystal and everyone who duetted her and stitched her, because she was literally saying, duet this video or stitch this video if you want to make this fight official. So that part, I think it's easy to see that it was a calculated publicity stunt. But I'm going to take it a step further and say that her taking her braids out was a publicity stunt, and that atrocious wig that she decided to wear is also a publicity stunt. And I think this because we had forgotten about her. Crystal had won and we were literally moving on with our lives. So to farm more views, even if it's just rage views, she decides that it's time to take her braids out. And I don't know why she decided it was time, because she said herself that those braids can stay in for 1 to 3 months. And as far as I'm concerned, she's only had those in for like maybe a month, a little less, a little more. And so when she realized her little 15 minutes in fame were over, she was like, oh, I've got to do something else to get the attention back on me. And so this is why she decided to take her braids out, and to take them out on live specifically. Now, I don't genuinely think she thought her hair was going to be damaged in the process. But now that it is, and now that what we've all told her was going to happen has come true, she also is going to capitalize on that. And she's going to sit here and make us think that she doesn't care. But I don't believe that, because genuinely her hair was beautiful. And if you look at her older videos before she got the braids, you can tell that she loved her hair. I also think that Party City ass wig is also part of the publicity stunt. There's no way you couldn't find a wig that looks better than that. There's no way you called it a weave instead of a wig. There's no way you don't know the difference. And there's certainly no way that you don't know that you need to pluck that hairline. The thing is, even if this was a publicity stunt, it wasn't a good one. Because once this is over and we're done laughing at you, you are going to go back to being no one. Not only have you harmed and mocked Black women, but you've also burned bridges with brands that might have worked with you. And once people have moved on from laughing at you, you will fade into the abyss.
All I'm gonna say is I can tell just from watching the videos of her since she's had to cut her hair that it meant a lot to her losing all that hair. And it's just wild that all of this could have been avoided and she could still have a head full of her healthy hair. Had she been able to listen to Black women and understand that not everything is for her. And I feel like that's part of this whole thing, is that white women can't stand to be told no by Black women or by any other culture, because whiteness socializes them to think that everything belongs to them, that they have accessibility to everything. Because until recently, they have. And now she's doubling down. And that's okay. I'm gonna let her do what she gonna do. White woman gonna white woman, and I'm gonna get this little coin.
Okay, so after all of that happened, she was trying to play it off in the comment section, making all these videos. One thing that I realized is, if I were in her shoes, with all the trolling that I had done and all the back and forth, I would not have filmed myself cutting my hair, because I would have been giving Black women dissatisfaction. But you see this woman, she went on camera, made a whole YouTube video where she was taking down the hair. And when she took down the hair, she was talking about how she has a beautiful afro. And then, you know, she was feeling good about herself, because she's like, oh, none of my hair is falling out.
Ooh, do you guys like my natural afro? I grew it myself right out of my head. Oh my gosh. The fallout is from the braiding hairs, not my actual hair. See, if you look, you can tell there's a difference in color.
That shit look good.
Thank you.
That shit curly. Get them jealous motherfuckers talking about it's gonna ruin your shit.
Yeah.
That shit straight.
Yeah, not one single piece of my actual hair has fallen out.
Your face. Oh, show my face?
No, babe.
I'm straight. Hey.
Get out of here.
Until she washed the hair. So when she washed the hair, that was the moment of truth. And then she started cutting her hair. And if it was me, I wouldn't have filmed it, because I wouldn't have wanted to give Black women satisfaction. But she put it on camera, and I realized that it was strategic, because she's getting views. She's getting more publicity. That woman is very smart. And then she made this video where she went to show the hair to her, in quotes, manager or marketer, the guy who put her up to this. The same guy, she said, told her to make all these triggering videos, you know, so that she could get the publicity and clout that she needed.
Bobby, I have to tell you something.
What's up?
I did something that's kind of crazy.
What? No!
Your braids.
I had to cut them out.
What happened to the braids?
I had to cut them out.
Why would you let them win?
I didn't let them win. I'm gonna get braids tomorrow.
Oh, well, then it's okay then.
Yeah.
Alright, that should be
Losers.
And then she's still making videos talking about how she's still going to make braids. And you guys, she actually went and made braids again. So now with everything that is being said, there are two people that made videos that got me giving them the side eye. The first one is this one.
So I first want to start this video with, I have no idea if that girl is racist or not. No clue. I haven't seen any videos that are overtly racist. But hey, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I missed something, maybe she already deleted something, I do not know. But that's not even what I want to talk about. What I would like to talk about is the myth that white girls can't wear braids without their hair breaking or falling out of their heads. Let me show you something. If you go to Google right now, or any other search engine, and you look to see which type of hair is the most prone to breakage, it's going to tell you that thick, curly hair is more prone to breakage and dryness than any other hair type. And if you Google which hair type is the most resilient hair type, you're going to find out that straight hair is actually the most resilient hair type. And because curly, coily, and kinky hair is less likely to get an even distribution of sebum, this also means that those hair types are more likely to suffer from traction alopecia. So in conclusion, scientifically speaking, braids are worse on curly, coily, and kinky hair than it could ever be on straight hair. And if braids aren't intended for the most resilient hair out there, it's definitely not intended for the most fragile. I do not care what the black community's beef is with this girl. Do not care. Do not care. Y'all can argue over whether or not she's the racist all day long, but spreading myths about white people's hair simply because you don't like them wearing braids, that's a racist return. But for me personally, I'm getting extremely tired of people telling me that my hair is going to break and fall out when I have the most resilient hair type in the world, which is medium straight hair. Especially when 9 times out of 10, the people telling me that my hair is going to break and fall out on this app are those individuals that have to soak their hair in product in order to avoid breaking it when they run a brush through it. Because this is a basic cosmetology lesson. Like, this is ABC 1, 2, 3 first day of class lesson. I have never had to make sure my hair was fully saturated with any type of product in order to run a brush through it without losing hair. If you don't like her having braids, fine, cool, stop giving her attention. Y'all noticed the moment y'all started poking at her, she put them back in. She's doing it because you're giving her attention. Knock it off. And we all know that the only reason that girl's hair matted up the way it did is because she didn't take care of it, okay? We all know this. She put toothpaste in her hair, stripped the oils right out. We all know this. Can we just stop spreading ignorance?
So you can see that that white woman has, first of all, she has locked extensions in her hair. She said it in the comment section when someone asked her that those were lock extensions. So obviously this is someone that doesn't see any issue with wearing black hairstyle. So she's probably on the same wavelength with this particular woman where we're talking about in this video. They don't see any problem with cultural appropriation. So she was trying to make a point and going to Google to prove her point about how white people's hair is more resilient than black people's hair. So the fact that this lady's hair got all matted up and she had to cut it is not because the hairstyle is not good for black hair. And I'm just looking at her like, so she's trying to teach black people about our hair or about our hairstyles, trying to make it look as if their hair is resilient, their hair can withstand box braids. And I'm like, okay. The second person that made me give a heavy side eye, and I was so disappointed, was this lady.
Y'all know me. I speak my mind. I ain't finna let nobody hold my tongue, and I ain't scared of none of y'all, so let's get to it. Shorty named Starla that live in Houston, Texas. She has some beautiful ass hair. I'ma upload pictures throughout the whole video, but she has some beautiful ass hair before she got them braids. And by no fucking means am I trying to justify anything that she has said, anything that she has done. I'm just now getting up the game on this whole situation, so I'm pretty sure there's videos that she has deleted. I don't know. I'm just coming from a braider slash hairstylist point of view, because that I am a Houston hairstylist slash braider, not the whole race shit. So don't come in my comments doing too much. Number one, where she found a braider, I don't know. Number two, what kind of hair was the braider using? I don't know. Number three, Why was her part not in the middle of her head? I don't know. According to y'all, that braider was purposely doing this shit because she had a smirk on her face in the video. I don't know. Let's fast forward to the part where she took them down. Take their hair down out of them braids. It's going to be curly or wavy. You cannot immediately wet your hair. That was where everything started to go downhill. Y'all saw she had her hair was big and wavy and curly. You cannot just get all up in the shower and start doing all of this. And this is what causes a tangled mess. You can't do that. You have to brush that shit out and get the curls and the waves out and then go wet your hair so the shampoo and the conditioner can glide through. So with all that being said, the real reason she had to cut her hair was because she did not detangle it. Starla did not detangle her hair. It was not the hairstyle because it was done on her hair texture. No, because all of the braiding hair, whatever the fuck she used, came out when she took it down. Y'all saw that. She had a head full of hair still.
You know, when she was making that video, obviously she has the credentials and the professionalism to know what advice to give. But there was a part of me that was like, why are you telling her? I don't think she has earned the right to get that kind of advice from black women. Now, I feel like that's also me being evil somehow, but she stated in that video that she didn't even know the genesis of the issue. She didn't know what that particular white woman had done that black women were outraged by. So you didn't do your research, and then you hopped in like a knight in shining armor and made this second video.
If that fight was to really happen, a war between black people and white people was definitely going to start. And I'm not even going to say a war, but something was going to start between black people and white people because y'all are specifically fighting over race and I'm assuming disrespect. So I'm so glad that it didn't happen. But another thing I don't understand is that when white people they don't like us, they want to call us niggas, they want to call us ghetto, they want to call us monkeys, this, that, and the third. Black folks have a problem and we're mad. But when they accept us and they want to do shit that we're doing and be kumbaya with us and be homies and friends and shit, y'all still got a fucking problem. So which one is it? I don't understand, because it really just be the black women that have an issue. You don't never see no black man out here bitching and complaining about another race of another man that's a different race getting his mother's hair done. It's the women. Like, y'all need to learn to shut the fuck up. I don't understand. And I'm a black woman myself. So I don't get it. Like, what is the issue? Like, they can't win for losing because black women always have something to say when shit was never actually personally done to you.
Now that's the problem. I keep talking about how our people need to stay on code. Why do you not know what happened, but you jumped in to rescue the poor white woman in distress and then bash your own people in the process? Like, whose validation are you seeking? What exactly, what is your aim? I don't understand. To me, it doesn't make sense. If you want to give her advice on, okay, this is what you should have done, you know, to prevent this from happening, or so that it doesn't happen next time, this is how you treat your hair so that it doesn't matter, you know, we would have just let it go. But when she made that follow-up video and then the white woman is duetting that video and being like, yes, tell them, I'm like, what is that? Because I believe that if she had really looked deep into the issue and saw all the videos that this white woman made, you know, trolling black women and using her son, a biracial son, and her black boyfriend as props and all of those things she was doing, I don't think she would have come to defend her. I really don't. I gave her the side eye. You guys let me know what you think about it. So yeah, I think let me wrap up this video here. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. I personally learned something new. I've never seen any hair matted up like that from braids before, probably because, you know, I have 4C kinky hair. That doesn't happen to me. My hair is resilient and I'm thankful for my curls. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, and let me know what you think about those particular two people and what they had to say. I want to know your responses. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.